Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's Beer Reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I've got a pale ale from Glen Affric Brewery to review for you this time around. It's a can of their Highland Suntan, described as an extra pale ale, coming in at 4.9% ABV. I picked this particular beer up in Morrison's. It cost me £3. Check out the artwork. A hell of a ton of beer award notifications they put on the can there, just to let you know it's done all right. World Beer Awards 2020, United Kingdom winner. World Beer Awards 2020, World's Best in Style winner. 2020 Asia Beer Challenge, won a gold medal. European Beer Challenge, won a gold medal 2020. Also won a 2021 gold medal at the European Beer Challenge. Trying to read the small print. Beer competition. It's won a lot of awards, basically, let's put it that way. Also says it's part of their flagship range. I've heard good things about this one. Morrison's, £3 a can. The artwork, as ever with Glen Affric, is absolutely stunning. That, to me, just looks like a photo that someone's taken on the edge of one of Scotland's lochs. Beautiful. Beautiful photograph. It's got a bit of flavour text. It says, brewed with extra pale malt and wheat for a light biscuit base, and layered with mountains of pithy, aromatic, citra and juicy, dank mosaic hops for a burst of citrus fruit flavour and a subtle bitter finish. Made to be as pale as a Scottish suntan. This is our flagship beer. So yeah, first time I've had this. £3 a can in Morrison's. And yeah, looking forward to this. Let's get the can emptied, poured into my glass, and see if this beer is any good. I've not had a Glen Affric beer for a while. They've become quite prominent, haven't they, the last sort of couple of years. Really done well for themselves. And you can get their beers. I think you can get a couple of Glen Affric beers in Sainsbury's as well now. But yeah, this particular one went in Morrison's. So here's this extra pale. And that is pretty pale. It's got a slight haze to it. Not completely hazy though. You can see really good levels of carbonation rushing up the middle of the glass there. Other than that, that is not too bad, but it's maintaining a solid finger, creamy white head, but otherwise, let's say, quite a pale gold, light gold in colour, light amber in colour, but she looks lovely. But the carbonation level on that is really good, really rushing up the glass. Let's get me snouting, see what the aroma's telling us. Yeah, really orangey, very citrusy. It's orange, it's lemon and lime. Tiny bit of grapefruit, a little bit of passion fruit on there as well. There's a little bit of sweetness. I think the mosaic is definitely the overpowering hop aroma on this one. Citra is definitely planted firmly underneath the mosaic for me. Very juicy. Smells very juicy. Lots of citrus. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Cheers, everyone. Yeah. Nice and light. Very clean tasting. Clean as a whistle. You get that wheat effect on the mouthfeel. Very clean. Very smooth. Kind of glides down. Really citrusy, like really citrusy. I mean, there is full on orange peel, lemon, lime. Bit of grapefruit comes through. Light carbonation. Really refreshing. This is full on citrus. This is full on citrus. There's very little in the way of tropical notes coming through on this particular beer. There's a little bit of pininess to it. Not a madman, but it's there. There's a little bit of a pininess that follows that initial citrus sweetness that kind of surrounds your palate, coats itself all over it. No real bitterness at the back end. Very subtle what is there. But very juicy. Very drinkable. Not the most complex pale ale in the world. I like the mouthfeel. It's very drinkable. Like I say, tons of citrus. Grapefruit starting to become a bit more prominent now the more I drink it. Grapefruit, orange peel, lime, lemon. Really, really big citrusy hit on this beer. It's thin, it's light, very drinkable. The wheat gives it that sort of slightly smooth, creamy, borderline creamy body. It's not got oats in it, so it's not particularly thick. But no, that's okay. That's okay. That's not terrible. For £3, it's not a bad beer from Glen Affric. Yeah, the Mosaic hops are really I think is the hop that's really taken over with this one. It says Citra and Mosaic. Yeah, Mosaic for me takes over. It's more citrusy. No real tropical fruit coming through on the flavour. Even on the aroma, there's maybe the slightest bit of a pineapple kick. Very subtle. Maybe a slight peachiness as well coming through on the aroma now. See, now I'm getting that on the flavour. You smell something and then you can taste it. My senses are playing tricks on me. Now I'm getting a slight peachy flavour to go with that citrus. It works quite well. It's very drinkable. It's not massively long-winded, the flavour. It doesn't have a long taste. It doesn't hang around. But it does the job if you just want a quick beer. A quick, don't get me, it's a very refreshing pale ale. If you fancy something like this, you could go a lot worse, definitely. I'm not amazed with it. I'll be honest, it's not blowing my mind. It is what it is. And what it is a perfectly decent, very drinkable pale ale. But if that's what you're looking for, I mean, it's won a ton of awards. So there's obviously people out there that do like this one. It's very drinkable. As there's enough flavour in there, there's enough drinkability to it. It makes you want to come back. I like that subtle pininess at the back end. Unfortunately, there's no real bitterness that backs it up. But then, it's not an IPA, it's just described as a pale ale. So, in that sense, it's a pretty good pale ale. Like I say, not blowing my mind, personally, but you might really like this. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. I think it's pretty decent. Glen Affric Brewery, Highland Suntan, extra pale ale, 4.9% ABV, £3 a can in Morrison's. Go check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Until my next one, you take care.